This is going to be a super valuable module. It's going to give you a ton of clarity on long form content, what's long form or what's the difference between long form and short form, why is it so valuable, and it's going to give you overall understanding of how long form content works and how can we use it to basically make more money and make our lives better. And it's not only going to help you understand long form content and how you can use it to get more clients, but you can also use all this knowledge to help your clients as well get better results with content overall. So the same way we post short form content on Instagram and TikTok, we post long form content on YouTube. YouTube is a native platform for long form content. If you think about it, when people come to YouTube, they consciously come there to watch longer videos. We can't post long form content on Instagram. When people go to Instagram, they go there to be in scrolling mode, looking for fast dopamine, for fast videos. And on YouTube, it's a whole different story. People willingly come there to watch longer videos. Now, why is it so important? Why is that thing so important? Because YouTube allows you to build trust with your viewers a lot faster. Because instead of them watching 30-second videos from you on Instagram or TikTok or whatever, they go to YouTube and they can watch a 10-minute video, 15-minute video, 25, 40-minute video from you talking about something. And the more someone watches you, the more they trust you. And we're not trying to become a YouTuber here, become an influencer with millions of subscribers and all that. But we're trying to use the fact that people come to YouTube natively to watch longer videos. So we can use that fact, create longer videos and nurture people better to trust us more. And we can also help our clients by helping them with YouTube content so they can build more trust with their audience as well. That's why YouTube is so powerful. We're not trying to become YouTubers, but we're just trying to use it to get people to watch our content for a longer time. Now, how do we use YouTube and the fact that people go to YouTube to watch longer videos to our own advantage? Every single video we post is a sales letter. Now, that doesn't mean that every single video should be selling our service or our program or whatever we sell, but every single video is selling an idea we have. Basically selling an idea, mechanism we have for solving a specific problem. And what's great about that is that YouTube can be used as a nurture mechanism, which means that you don't have to stress about getting views and nailing down the thumbnail and the hook and the title and everything to get tens of thousands of views, because we're trying to use YouTube here purely only as a nurturing mechanism. We're not trying to use it as a lead generation tool. For lead generation, we have Instagram, and from Instagram, we can use those people to get them to our YouTube. And YouTube is only for nurturing, which means that you can completely detach yourself from worrying about views and all that, and simply think about what type of content would your potential clients want to see, and then create that piece of content that's going to be 10, 15, 20-minute video. And the thing with long form content on YouTube is that you do not have to go viral. You do not have to go and become next Tim Angaji, Jordan Welch, Alex Hormozi, Ali Abdallah, and all those guys that are viral. You do not have to do that, because what we're doing is we're just trying to create a content for our potential clients, which is going to help them trust us more. Because all these guys that I just mentioned, none of them started with some viral broad topic to get millions of views on their YouTube. They just started with the most boring strategy that I'm giving you right now. So think about it in this way. When people go to your Instagram profile and see your short video, if they like the information you shared there, they like the tips you gave, the steps you gave, they like the thing you shared with that Instagram reel, that short form video, naturally, they will want to consume more of your content. And that's where YouTube comes into play. You just want to create something that's going to be like a prolonged version of your Instagram content. Because when people go from your Instagram to your YouTube, if they see the exact same stuff, but just in a longer version, if they already liked it on Instagram, for sure they're gonna watch it on YouTube. And the thing here is because we're using Instagram as a lead generation, when people go to YouTube, you can even have like 100 views on YouTube video, and it's completely fine, because most of the time, all of those 100 views are gonna be qualified people who actually came from your Instagram. And the reason they came from your Instagram is because they were interested in more of your content. So even if you have hundreds of views, it's completely fine, because most of those people are actually qualified. We're not trying to get millions of views here and everyone to look at us on YouTube. We're just trying to get people from Instagram and get them to watch more of our content on YouTube. That's all that we're trying to do. And now you might be asking, well, Nemanja, like, You're talking so much about YouTube content, how great it is, and we get all that, but what do we actually talk about in our YouTube videos? Like you're mentioning 10, 15, 20-minute videos. There's a lot to say there. I don't even know what to talk about in my 30-second reels. And now you're telling me to create 20-minute YouTube video. And I get it. When I was starting out, the mistake I made is I was not thinking about my ideal viewers. And I was creating some bullshit videos, like 5 best businesses to start, or 3 best ways to make money online, or something like that. Because I just saw that they were going viral from other big creators. And I thought, well, I might as well start creating that. You just never want to do that. Just always think about your ideal viewers. If your ideal viewers, ideal customers, are people who are above you, like business owners making more money than you and all that, in your YouTube content, you want to talk about solving their problems. But you want to make sure that your solution to their problem is actually unique. It's not the solution that everyone talks about, but there's a unique touch to it. There's something unique about it that's going to make them interested in watching the way you solve that problem. That's if someone's above you. If you're trying to talk to people below you, you just want to share your story. Like, where are you currently at? What are your current struggles? What are you currently working on? What have you gone through in the past? And what are you trying to achieve in the future? What are your goals? What's your inspiration? Basically, what are you trying to achieve? You want to share the entire story because that's going to make it easier for them to relate to you, trust you more, and know that you actually understand them. Now, besides both of those strategies, the great way to start always is just sharing your story. Always. Like, if you signed a client today, share that in your YouTube video. If you were building your recording studio today, share that. Just record your journey as you're going through it. And that's one of the best ways to start. That's how all of those guys that I mentioned previously, like Iman and Hormozi and Jordan Welch and Alibal, all those guys started that way. They were just documenting their journey. And that's one of the best and easiest way to start. Now, once we know what is the long form content, what do we use it for, what's the difference between long form and short form, how to create long form content and all that, how do we actually promote our YouTube? How do we get people from Instagram to our YouTube? And the key thing here is you want to cross promote. So you want to redirect people from your Instagram to your YouTube and vice versa, from your YouTube to your Instagram. And this is a major point here. You always want to cross promote. Now, there are a couple ways you can do it. First, you can simply put link of your YouTube in your bio on your Instagram. That's the first simplest way to do it. Second way is every single time you post a YouTube video, you will post a story on your Instagram together with a deep link, and deep link is simply gonna move them actually to a YouTube platform, because if you just post like a YouTube link on your story, when they click on it, it's gonna open an Instagram browser and they will need to sign in order to be able to subscribe, and that's never gonna happen. So on your stories, you can use a deep link to redirect people to YouTube so that it's easier for them to subscribe and all that. And for deep links, I use URL Genius. You're gonna have the link down below to use it. That's it, super simple to use. And the last way to basically move people from your Instagram to your YouTube is you can create a reel that's gonna target the pain points that you will be solving in your YouTube video. And basically from that reel, you're just gonna say, comment the word something, and I'm gonna send you the solution to that thing. And once they comment, you will just send them in their DMs a YouTube video. And that's how you promote. That's how you get people from Instagram to your YouTube. For some of the technical stuff about YouTube, YouTube is a super simple platform to use. Like, it can't be simpler than that. You just upload the video and just follow the steps to post it. Now, one thing you wanna keep in mind always is you wanna match the thumbnail and the title. So for example, if you're talking about 5 steps to do something in your video, and in your title it says 5 steps to do something, in your thumbnail actually make sure that you have 5 steps, something that is associating to 5 steps that will get them to whatever you say you're gonna get them to. That's just an example. Never waste time trying to create a perfect thumbnail, because you're not going to be able to do it unless you're skilled in Photoshop or something. But don't think about creating a perfect thumbnail. Just create something super simple, quickly. Do not overthink it, and that's it. You always want to put the most focus on your intro. It's exactly the same as the hook of your video on short form. Just put the most attention on your intro. You can even script it, and then from there just use bullet points to talk about throughout the rest of the video. But in the beginning of the video, you always want to include some kind of authority or some kind of short story from you, just to get people a reason to watch you for the next 10 minutes. The last thing, the trap that I fall into when I was starting out, is to edit your entire video. Do not edit your entire video. If you try to edit your YouTube video the same way you do for your Reels, it's probably gonna take you like 7 days or 10 days or 2 weeks, something crazy like that. Don't do it, just put something simple there. Maybe in the beginning you can edit the intro and that's it. But don't, as I said, don't try to make a perfect thumbnail, perfect edit the entire video and all that. Just put the reps in the beginning and that's it.